I don't understand George Groves' line of thinking. He has turned down an opportunity to fight James DeGale, a guy who he already outpointed, at least officially. He's turned down the chance to fight DeGale in a rematch in the UK for a hell of a lot of money, for a 50-50 split for a world title. I believe it would have been for the vacant IBF. So he turned that down, and instead he wants to go and fight Anthony Dirrell. He is the WBC mandatory for Anthony Dirrell's super middleweight world title, but he'll be getting a fraction of the money that he'd be get for fighting DeGale. And the fight will be in the United States, and God knows when he's going to get that fight, because Anthony Dirrell has been given a voluntary defense of his title, which he has to take in April. And the winner of that has to then fight George Groves, but there's no date set from what I've seen on when he has to fight Groves after that, or when the winner of that fight has to face Groves after that. There's no time limit been set. So it seems that George Groves is getting longed off. He's being messed around. And why he just don't go and fight DeGale instead is beyond me. Maybe he really feels he can't beat DeGale now. Maybe his confidence is low after his recent performances, where to me he didn't look great against Rabras. He didn't look great against that other guy. I can't remember the guy's name, the little short light middleweight black guy southpaw that he fought on the Cleverly Bellew rematch undercard. He didn't look great in that fight either. So maybe he doesn't really have the confidence to fight DeGale right now, who has been looking good recently, who's been stopping people, who's shown improved power. I don't know. I mean, Groves is a naturally confident guy. People call him delusional, whatever that case may be. He's still naturally confident. He's still very serious about having another fight with Carl Froch, despite the fact that Froch literally, nearly knocked him out cold in the last fight. He's serious about another fight with Froch. He's not afraid, right? That's just the kind of guy that George Groves is. But when it comes to this James DeGale situation, I'm struggling to comprehend how he could turn down a 50-50 split in a massive fight where he's going to earn millions of pounds against a guy he's already outpointed. Why would you turn that down? And as far as the 50-50 split goes, because George Groves was on Twitter, apparently, shooting down the 50-50 offer from Eddie Hearn, who's James DeGale's promoter. And he said, Eddie, give me a serious offer. I'm not your bitch, or I'm not your whore, or something like that. First and foremost, the 50-50 split, which Eddie Hearn was offering him, was not Eddie Hearn's proposed split. That split was set by, I believe, the IBF. They're the ones who put that into place. When a vacant title is contested, it's an automatic 50-50 split between the two contestants. That's their rule. That's not Eddie Hearn's rule. So he's there saying this and that to Eddie Hearn when it's not even him talking about, setting the 50-50 split. It's the IBF. So I just don't get it. If you guys know any other information which might be influencing George Groves' decision, then please let me know about it in the comment section below, because I just, for the life of me, can't understand what the hell this guy's doing. I can't understand it. And right now, Anthony Dirrell over in the States, is it a winnable fight for Groves? I think it's winnable, but it's very difficult. Very, very difficult. But then again, George Groves is a risk taker. Maybe he wants a unification rather than fighting for a vacant belt. Maybe he sees that as more lucrative down the line. Maybe he's really got his heart set on his Carl Froch third fight on the rubber match. Maybe that's what it's all about. I don't know. But there's something strange going on in that man's head. And I said this before, but after the first Carl Froch fight, George Groves has changed. He's not the same guy that he used to be. It's like, I've often cited Carl Froch as having delusions of grandeur. Froch is a warrior. Don't get it twisted. But I've often said the guy's got, a bit of a delusional streak in him. And it seems that since he stopped Groves in the first fight, Groves has inherited that delusional streak from Froch. Since he got Cobra'd, he's now taken on that type of mindset. But anyway, drop your comments in the comment section below and let me know how you feel about this whole situation with George Groves, and see if you can make sense of it. It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.